What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing awesome. Back today's another think about it video, and another video on what we're going to be talking about is bug out vehicles. I think I've already done an SHTF bug out vehicle, but a question came up that wasn't addressed in my last one. It was just a bug out vehicle and about, certain things, but a question came up about what's better for bug out, a truck or an SUV. And that comes with a lot of depends. A prepper's favorite word is, well, that depends. And it does kind of depend on your bug out plan and your bug out location. Because if you don't have a bug out location, I mean, you do have a bug out location, right? Because if you don't have a bug out location, then it doesn't really matter what bug out vehicle you have, because it doesn't matter, you're just going to drive off aimlessly somewhere. But it kind of depends on where you're going. I mean, is it somewhere that an SUV can take you? And it also depends on how many people are you taking. Are you taking your whole family jumping in this one vehicle? Me personally, I have a family of 8. 7 live in my house. One's moved out already, but so 7 of us. We can't just fit in a truck. And if we're all bugging out together, then obviously an SUV is better. And it also depends on what kind of stuff are you taking. Because I mean, if you're all piling in an SUV, you may not have a lot of room for your bug out gear. You know what I'm saying? So you might have to consider 2 vehicles, one of each, an SUV and a truck, depending on, it all depends on your family size and your location, your plan. Are you riding together or are you riding apart? And, because if you don't have a location and a good plan, so it doesn't matter where you're going. I mean, are you living in just an urban location and your bug out plan is just jump on the freeway and run down to your buddy's house or your friend's house or your family member's house? Maybe a car is perfect for you in that case. I mean, if you're bugging out to the mountains, again, hopefully you have a good location, because if you don't have a good location, you're just driving off aimlessly and you're just a glorified refugee, only you're in the vehicle. And it doesn't really matter. So really, SUV or pickup. An SUV for your whole family. Make sure it's all-wheel drive, or at least 4-wheel drive, in case your bug out location is kind of down some dirt roads and on some rockier terrain. SUV. You might have to tow a trailer, depending on how much gear you guys got, because I mean, like I said, my family, we got 8 of us, if they all come, and that's just my immediate family. That's not talking about brothers, sisters, moms, dads, type stuff. That's just me, my wife, and our kids. 8 of us. 7 of us living in the same house, 1 not. So you might need to get a trailer if you're going to do an SUV and all ride together. You might need to do both. You might need to grab a truck as well. If it's just you and your wife, you and your spouse, you and a buddy, you and one other person, truck's perfect. You don't need anything more than that. You got the whole back of the truck to throw your gear in. So why would you need anything else? So I mean, it's just one of those things where you've really got to assess your plan, which all starts with your location. Okay, your location. You pick your location. Find a location. Find where you're going to go. Whether it's, like I said, a friend's house, some land up in the mountains that you've bought, or that your friends bought, or that you've all, whatever, friend's house out in the country, whatever. Find your location. First and foremost, that's your thing. And then plan on how you're going to get there, what routes you're going to take, some waypoints, some spider points in case you need to go turn off the path in case this road's been blocked by whatever, whether it's natural or man-made. If there's protesting blocking the streets, you jump off the road and you head down, or if it's a tornado and there's trees in the road or hurricanes or whatever that you can't access that road, have your plans, have your your situation accounted for, and then you pick your vehicle. After you pick your plan how to get there, then you pick your vehicle, and then you build your bug out bag around that. So there's a process to this deal. It's not just, what truck should I take? And where am I going? I don't know. I know I need a truck because I'm going to be in the mountains going here, or I'm going to be, so I know I need a truck. You got to have your plan first. You got to have your location first, and then your plan. And then your vehicle. Like I said, if you're just planning on hanging out on the highways, taking the freeway up to grandma's house or whatever, or wherever it is you're going, plan that accordingly. If you only need a car, if you just need a minivan or a van or something so you can haul your kids and your family or your friends and whatever gear you need, and all you're going to do is run across town or run to a different town a couple hours drive away, and boom, you're good. But if it's somewhere where you're thinking of just jumping in the car and driving away, it's not going to happen. You need your location first. If your location, like I said, if it's up in the mountains and my phone keeps dropping down, I need to tighten this bad boy up, but it is what it is. But anyway, like I said, bug out location, bug out plan, then bug out vehicle. And there's no right answer to this. It's all based on your bug out plan and your location. Could a car be better? Heck yeah, a car could be better. Could be the best option. Could a SUV be a better option? Hell yeah. Could a truck be the better option? Again, yes, it could. Again, it all depends on your situation. Me, I have both. I have a truck, an Avalanche, which I can fit 5 people in. Then we have an SUV that can hold 8 people if we have to. So if we have to go and do, if we have to take 2 vehicles, throw a bunch of gear in the back of the Avalanche, throw all our gear in that, throw the family in the other one, stay close enough within, radio distance, and we're good. You might need to take 2. That's the thing. You might need to take both. You might need to take one of each, or 2 SUVs, or 2 cars, or you just have to get your plan ready. Who's going? Where are you going? How are you getting there? Who's going? And then your plan. And then again, back to kind of my last video, is what's the nature of SHTF? Because if it's grid down, where someone takes our, say China, they took our grid down, we have no power, no communication, everything's gone. You're not going to be driving very much cars anyway. None of these cars are going to start because they're all computerized. So that really doesn't matter anyway, if that's the nature of SHTF. Like I said, it all depends on what your definition of SHTF is. Like I said, if it's a grid down, if it's just something like some civil unrest, political, whatever, then you might be able to get away. But you also got to remember, all these newer vehicles that are computerized, they have all these satellite cameras and OnStar and all that crap. If they want to find you, they're going to find you. Unless you know how to disable all that crap. If they want to find you, they will find you, because all these vehicles have GPS, satellite cameras, camera imaging, and if they want to pinpoint you, there he is right there. Plus, you've got drones, you've got all this stuff. So I mean, are you ever really secure off grid or whatever? So, just saying, it's more of a thinking video. It's not I'm telling you what's better, what's not better. It all depends on the situation. Think about your bug out location. Think about your bug out plan. Think about where you're going, who's going, how you're getting there, and then what you're taking. And then think about what vehicle do I need to get. Is my SUV good enough? Is my Toyota Prius good enough? Or is my big jacked up Dodge, is that going to be sufficient? Every vehicle has its pros, every vehicle has its cons. It doesn't really technically matter. There's no right answer. It's all relative to your plan. So anyway, hit me up in the comments. Appreciate your comments. I appreciate every one of you for watching and subscribing, and do that YouTube stuff. Hit the subscribe, comment, share, like. The YouTube stuff. YouTube doesn't like gun content, 2A content, this kind of bug out, prepper content. It doesn't like that kind of stuff. So they're kind of trying to shadow ban everybody. Yeah, I'm not a big channel. I'm still growing slowly, but it kind of helps everybody. You liking videos, commenting on even this little channels gets the message out that you want to see more of this type of content, whether it's me or whether it's somebody else that's bigger, better, popular, more popular. It helps us all out. So the more you subscribe, the more you like. There's other ways to support the channel if you like. I don't have any sponsors. Everything I do, I buy myself. I don't have any, production crew. I don't have any editing crew. I just talk to you on my phone whenever I get a chance. So every tiny little bit helps tremendously. We're all on the same side at the end of the day. We're all fighting against the same thing. At least most of us. We're all fighting against the same enemy. So again, YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Love you. Y'all are what makes me do what I do. I don't, it's not because of me. It's not because I just like hearing myself talk. It's trying to share a message, get you guys thinking about stuff. And so anyway, appreciate y'all. Love you. And I'll see you in the next one.